Hello and welcome to another episode of Nathanchu's Disney Review. I am your host, Nathanchu. As you can tell, I'm not in my normal location because this is not my wall. Normally it's filled with Disney DVDs behind me and other memorabilia up top. I've had a really busy week. Haven't had a chance to record an intro yet for this special Halloween episode, which today's review is going to be Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort. I was actually at Disneyland recently. In California, recorded a lot of footage, some for this Disney reviews, some for Nate's Wonders, which is also on this channel. Go check those out. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you after. Have a spooky Halloween.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat. The neighbors gonna die of fright, it's our town, everybody scream, it's time.
Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort. Now I'm just going to talk about paying the normal ticket and getting in. I am not going to talk about the Halloween party. It is a separate ticketed event where you can get in at 3 o'clock. Party starts at 6 because that's when they kick everyone out. I'm not going to talk about that in this review because it deserves its own review. And last time I went to it was 2013, so I will do a separate review for that. It will not be the current party for this year, 2015, because I did not go to one this year. But it's very, very similar from what I read. It's pretty much almost identical. But Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort for your normal ticketed entry person. Now, Halloween time, I've been to it 3 separate occasions. Funny enough, every other year, 2011, 2013, and again this year in 2015. It's fairly similar every year. The only thing that they did was update Haunted Mansion Holiday with a couple of different effects in 2013. And this year in 2015, they have the 60th anniversary stuff up as well as the Halloween stuff. So I'm going to go through the different years that I've been to it. Some of it will overlap, some of it will not. It's pretty cool to go during Halloween. I just so happened to go 3 times during Halloween. I would have only really gone once if it wasn't for just the timing. Just ended up working out that way for the other 2 years. That and knowing people who wanted to go to the Halloween party. So Halloween time, they have different treats. They have special food opportunities. Obviously, there is pins because they have pins for every type of the year. They do come out with some cool ones. Summer's like, all right, whatever. I have like a few here and there. I didn't get any this year. They also have decorations. The giant Mickey pumpkin at the front of the park is pretty cool. Actually, inside the front of the park. But they also have the flowers up front that are shaped as Mickey. He has like a mask on him. But the closer you get to Halloween, I went one time actually during Halloween. The first year, he did not have the mask because they were already prepping for Christmas by that point. So if you're going to go and you want strictly Halloween, my suggestion to you is actually go mid-October or sooner, because they start actually decorating for the Christmas holiday time before Halloween is even over. It kind of sucks a little bit that they do that. But, I mean, I get it because they want it ready for, like, mid-November when they're actually going to do it. The decorations overall are really cool for it, especially at the front entrance, like the actual part where you hand them your ticket. They actually have giant pumpkins up in the front. It's different characters. They have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. and they do look really cool, really well done. Then they also have on the different light posts and stuff Halloween time with little Mickey, and that looks really cool as well as pumpkins spread throughout Main Street, up on the different buildings. I did not notice that many this year, mainly because of the 60th anniversary, I believe, because they had all the 60th anniversary stuff up as well. Another cool thing is in the hub, they have pumpkins all around the Walt Partner statue. The hub is the area in front of the Disneyland castle. For those who didn't know, it's where you go to the different lands. But they have different things representing each one. Jack Skellington's New Orleans, Tarzan's Adventureland, Woody's Frontierland, Buzz's Tomorrowland, Roger Rabbit's Toontown, and Fantasy and Critter Country is Winnie the Pooh, and Fantasyland is Tinkerbell. Sorry, I had to try to remember. And they do light up and glow in the back as well when it's nighttime, so it is pretty cool, and actually says what land they represent underneath. When it comes to Tomorrowland, there really wasn't. They have Ghost Galaxy, which is cool. I prefer the normal Space Mountain to Ghost Galaxy. It's nice that they changed it up, but after riding it this year, kind of realized I like the normal Space Mountain versus Ghost Galaxy. Like, it's not really scary or anything to see the ghosts, except for spoilers, a jump scare at the end. That's the most time people scream when they see the ghost. So it's not really adding anything to the ride itself. So that's pretty much it for Tomorrowland. There might be some food. Oh, there is food. There was some pizza this year I didn't try it because it didn't sound good at all. Each land has its own little food area, but I'm going to go into Fantasyland. 2011, they had a villains meet and greet there. 2013, nothing really there. Same with 2015. They didn't really have anything specific for Halloween, except for maybe they had food in one of the shops or restaurant locations. I did not really go into restaurant locations this year, so I couldn't really tell you if they did or not. Then we will move to Frontierland, which is where, besides New Orleans Square, really has like Halloween, and that is in the Big Thunder Ranch area. For 2011 and 13, they had the Big Thunder Ranch area all decked out, and as well as for 15. But in 11 and 13, they had pumpkin carving there, where you could watch the guy carve the pumpkin. I did not see him this year, but I did not go that far into the ranch because it was kind of like a quick go by, and I just didn't pay that much close attention to it as I should have. I should have went in and looked, but it looks like they decorated. From what I saw, it looked like they decorated the same, where they decorated the little hut, I guess if you want to call it, with the pumpkins and stuff. It was less so. It was overall less so this year. This is also the last year they're going to have this area in January. That's all going away. Kind of sad about that because the ranch added something to Frontierland. It had like authenticity to, the part of Frontierland, being the frontier. Then you go near the Ranch del Zocalo, where they do de los Muertos. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. The Day of the Dead type of thing, right in front of the pretty much the Mexican restaurant there. And they look pretty cool. They have the skeletons and look fairly accurate. They've done face painting in there before. I did not see that this year. Either they may have stopped it, or just when I was passing by, they weren't doing it yet. It was fairly early in the morning. Then you go into Adventureland. Didn't really see anything in there warranting like Halloween other than maybe the shops had something. Then you move into New Orleans Square, where Haunted Mansion is changed over to Haunted Mansion Holiday, which is a mixture, which is Jack getting ready for Christmas, Jack Skellington, not Jack Sparrow. Since there are two famous Jacks in the Disney universe, maybe even more, but those are the two that people think of when they say Jack in Disney. And then also you have a Jack and Sally meet and greet where people come out. To move back to Fantasyland real quick, they do have, technically it's in Fantasyland, usually it's in the front. This year they had where you can meet a couple of the different villains, but it was more so just scattered in Fantasyland. In previous years in Fantasyland they had like a central location for them. And then actually in 2013 when I went, there was a villain meet and greet in Frontierland in the Jamboree area, which has been closed since spring from what I understand, where you summoned a villain, which is pretty cool. I do have a video to that posted. I will put a link down below in the notes for it. And then there was also in back to New Orleans Square where you meet Jack and Sally, and they're pretty good at acting like Jack and Sally as well. Then you got Haunted Mansion Holiday, which is really cool ride. It deserves its own review because I did review it. It's definitely worth seeing, but you don't necessarily need to be there Halloween time to see it because it lasts through January. I will put a link down below for the review for that ride as well. And then you go to Critter Country. Not really much there that's Halloween related, other than you might see Pooh in a Bumblebee outfit, which I don't know if that's just for the Halloween party or if it's for the regular time. When I went through there this time, it was the first thing I did, so Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and all them were not out yet. So overall, Halloween time, it is cool to see the special offerings. Main Street this year, I had gotten the special Halloween offering, the pulled pork dog, which was delicious. I recommend getting it if you like pulled pork and hot dogs, which I do, so that's what I got it. New Orleans Square, the thing I had there was the coffin cake. This was back in 2011. That was all right. It's pretty much like a coffee cake shake. The coffin. I'm not big on coffee. And there's also the bleeding heart chicken, which those two I do not know if they offer them anymore. So forgive me if they do not, because I have not been to Cafe Orleans. Bleeding heart chicken was okay. It was kind of dry. Not really worth getting. If you're going to go to Cafe Orleans, get the Monte Cristo delicious sandwich. Overall, it's worth going to see once. If you're going to go just to see Halloween time, my suggestion is maybe to go to one of the parties and maybe go to one of the earlier ones in the season. The Halloween season for them. Be less crowded and you get to dress up. But like I said, the Halloween party is a separate review. If you're local and maybe you have a pass, obviously you're probably already going there during this time period. It's worth seeing once. But if you're going strictly for like Haunted Mansion Holiday, you might want to just wait till Christmas time and see it during Christmas. I've never been during Christmas time, but from what I've seen pictures of, I'd rather be there Christmas time than Halloween time. I do like all the unique little offerings they do have, like unique merchandise, unique the idea of the unique food, which they bring out different holiday times throughout the year. They'll bring out unique food, especially the candy canes are really big during Christmas time from what I've read online. So it's more of like unique opportunities you get to purchase things and see things that make the Halloween time special. If you're big on merchandise and you're big on Halloween, it's definitely worth going. Maybe just go to downtown Disney and go to the World of Disney store. But if you want to have that atmosphere, I'm pretty sure next year, once the 60th anniversary is over, it's going to be full swing Halloween time again, like it was before. Which I think it was better before. I think 2013, out of all 3 trips I took during Halloween time, was the best one. So if by the time this review is going to come out, Halloween time is pretty much going to almost be over for Disneyland. So my suggestion is, if you've never been and you want to go, there's a website called micechat.com. They do Dateline Disney almost every week, if not every week. They'll show you like the different pictures of stuff, and that way you can judge if you really do want to check it out or not. Like I said, next year, who knows what they're going to do, especially with Big Thunder Ranch closed. Are they going to move that stuff somewhere else? They're just not going to have that stuff back there anymore. That's kind of like a main area for the Halloween stuff. Like, it was missing some. Like, that's why I didn't really go into that area, because they took away that back part, the Jamboree, which was not open, which is behind the ranch, which is where they had a lot of Halloween offerings. So losing that area is kind of a little sad, and that's something for separate to talk about with quiet areas at the Disneyland resort. But this review has gone on for enough. My suggestion is, if you really like Halloween, but not the scary aspect of Halloween, you just like I have an atmosphere of Halloween fun, my suggestion is Disneyland. If you want to be scared, my suggestion would be to go to like Universal or Knott's Berry Farm for one of their scary parties. From what I understand, it's not really my cup of tea, so I don't go there, but I've read and listened to many of things. It says if you want to be scared, go to those. But Halloween time at Disney Resort, I give it 7.5 to 8, probably more like an 8 for special offerings. Yeah, go check it out. Alright, thank you for watching this review. I do hope you enjoyed it. You got some more information on the Halloween time at Disneyland. I think it's worth, like I said in the review, worth it to go once. It just so happens I've gone multiple times just because that's when people are available to go. But please, if you like this video, like it down below. Subscribe to the channel. Go check out our website, redbuttonjamfest.com, for more reviews of this nature, or on this channel. You can go look at it as well. Go check out the website for other interesting things that we do, articles and whatnot. Follow me on Twitter at Nathanchu. That's NATHANCHU. You can also follow our website, RBJamFest, on Twitter, which stands for Red Button Jam Fest, which is the website, redbuttonjamfest.com. So hope you have a good one, and keep it magical out there.